Alright, here we are back with another video, Ultimate Rose. Working for construction, masonry, or bricklaying, and you were too scared to do it. Yeah, me too. But I did it. I put it in an application. I had no idea how to do anything, no experience how to do bricklaying or any kind of masonry work. When they were interviewing me, half the languages they were telling me, the stuff they were asking, I had no idea what they were asking. It was like I was learning a third language. So if you're thinking about putting out an application for construction, do it. Because here I am 2 years later and I still don't know half the stuff. I still don't know how to do anything there, but just enough to get by. 2 years later, I'm working for this masonry company, and I still don't know what to do. I'm kidding. I just barely know the bare minimum. But I like it. I enjoy it. I go in there every day, giving it my best, and that's what the boss wants. Just as long as you're trying and learning every day, I mean, you can get by. Half the words, half the things that they were calling out when I was I was being interviewed, I had no idea, but somehow I slid through the cracks and got the job. And yeah, what's wrong, Justin? Look, guys.
Hey guys, oh my god, I'm in the video.
Okay, not important. Applied for this job. I applied to be a driver, and I was like, I have no idea what this job consists of, but I'm pretty sure I was like, can't be too hard. Nothing. Little did I know that it takes it. If you never worked in this field, you are going to have a hard time getting the stuff taken to the job sites, deliver them, and yeah, I mean, it's non-stop all day, every day. The good thing is it's only 5 days a week. We don't work weekends, and it's very easy. Just run Monday through Friday, 7 to 3:30. I mean, can't beat it. Get off in time to do whatever you need to do. So I really like the job. But at the beginning, it was very hard. I mean, getting this close to quitting because I couldn't figure out the stuff they were telling me. Look, I'm making a video here. She said I'm always quitting my jobs, and it's not true. Not true. At the beginning, it was very difficult because they would call me and be like, hey, we need bucks. We need 6 foot bucks. We need braces. I had no idea what they're talking about. I'm thinking they're talking about braces for the teeth. I'm thinking they're talking about bucks. I thought they were talking about deer. They say I need 6 bucks. I'm like, I didn't even know I signed up to kill deer. I don't even know how to hunt. I don't even know how to hunt. They talking about bucks? Is it even legal to kill them right now? That many deers? But they was like, okay, the braces, and then they need feet. I'm like, okay, feet. I'm just supposed to go out there and chop some feet off? David, I'm trying to make a video here. I mean, they talking about give me 20 feet. And I'm like, okay, and I take them feet, and they was like, well, I need some screw jacks. What the hell is a screw jack? I mean, this is my second day. I don't know what a screw jack is. They didn't even. I mean, they gave me some training, but the guy when they hired me, he was heading out the door. Like he was getting fired. So I didn't even know. I didn't even know if he was training me right. I'm like, man, this guy's trying to set me up for failure. But he was a good guy, Joe. I remember that guy. Very good guy. I mean, we still in contact. I still see him. I actually got him hooked up in the job that he's working out now. I don't know if he. I mean, I'm sure he likes it because I know he's still working there. But I actually got him in that spot. Told him, hey, they're hiring. I've been at that job. It's a pretty good job. and he's still there. So yeah, he was training me, but at the time I didn't know if they were setting me up for failure, because I mean there was just like, this guy's gonna be training you, but as soon as he does, he's out the door. We're firing him, or we're letting him go. And I hope you don't see this video, Joe, because that's all it was. That's what they told me. They say he's training you training him to get to fire him, or training your replacement, pretty much. So that's why I'm like, hey, I'm gonna keep an eye out. They send somebody to my job and I gotta train the mother. Then I know I need to start looking for another job, because that means I'm training my replacement. But yeah, I mean, back to the story. They were calling me, asking me for stuff, bucks, boards. I mean, you talking about 16-foot boards? I never even picked anything past 4 feet. You had mixers. I'm like, what is a mixer? I'm thinking about like ground mixer or something. I didn't even know they were talking about cement. I mean, I didn't even know what the job was about. I didn't even know what exactly they did, really, because I didn't even Google the address. The company to know what they did. I just saw it was hiring for a driver, and I'm like, how hard can it be? Then you driving this truck, this Kenworth, that was hard as it was hard. It was hard to drive. It was hard. You calling for different stuff. They calling for, what else they call for a lot? They call for ladders. I'm thinking they were talking about like 6-foot ladders. They talking about bolt-on ladders you hook up to the scaffold bucks. They call you for crank ups. I don't even know what a crank up is. Hydromobile vibrator. I'm like, what kind of job is this? They're asking for a vibrator. I didn't even know what it was. I was thinking, my head was in the gutter. I'm like, man, what are you talking about? I thought it was a joke when he told me, give me the vibrator. But I mean, there's so much to learn, and it was a short amount of time, because then it was gonna let this guy go. I had to learn where the job sites were, how to get there. Had to learn how to clock in, because pretty much I was unsupervised. They just communicate, calling me and tell me where I had to go, what I had to pick up, and where I had to take it. And I had to get all this information, and I had to know what to ask, because these people, the foremen, operation managers, they called and asked for things like I already knew what they wanted. It was a lot to learn. I had to how to clock in, change job sites. Yeah, it was a lot. So if you're thinking about doing it, just do it, because most of these jobs you'll learn this stuff on the job. There's no way you're gonna. And then once the jobs were finished, you had to know how to clean up all the material that was delivered to the job. You had to know how to tie it down to the truck. I had no idea how to use any of this stuff. I didn't know how to use a ratchet. I was green. I'm telling you, green. I had no idea how to do any of that stuff. I'm surprised. I'm surprised I made it, because half the stuff I had to learn, and the guy was teaching me, but you had to learn everything on your own. Clean up all the materials from the jobs, and not forget to wear your safety vest, your shirt, your hard hats. I got chewed out for not having my hard hat out in the job, because I forgot. But this is just part of the game. You're gonna do mistakes, so don't get nervous, don't get discouraged. If you need a job, just apply for it. More than likely you're gonna learn on the job, and you're gonna look back and be like, that wasn't so hard. So don't stay at a job you don't like. For example, rooter man. Don't do that. Leave it alone. Stay away from it. Don't mess with poop. Somebody's gotta do it, but don't let it be you. It was not for me. You have to remember about the mortar, different types of mortar. There's like freaking 30. Then you had sand that you had to pick out, that you had to remember whenever they call for. They have different sand and mixtures. One time I forgot to cover the mortar up, and I think it rained, and it all got wet, and it got hard by the time they got to use it. So it's just simple stuff like that you gotta remember. Cover it up. Common sense, but it's not really common if you don't know it. You have to remember to cover this stuff, cover the machines, clean the machines. What other stuff? Then I had to weed eat. I didn't sign up to weed eat. At the summer times, God, I hate it. You have to weed eat. We need to hire somebody else to maintain the grass. Cause that's not for me. I'll probably delete that, but no, we need to find somebody to maintain the grass. Just because I'm Mexican does not mean I want to cut the grass. Don't cutting grass. Weed eating, none of that. Driver and a yard worker. Somebody to get the materials ready, so by the time we get there, we get to take them. Video. Yeah, summer times are cruel. I mean, they're cruel out there. The heat. If you don't take enough water, Gatorade or something, man, you're gonna pass out. And I mean, and that's that I'm driving all the time. But that little time that I'm out of the vehicle to unload the trucks, it's more than enough. I can't imagine the people that are on top of the buildings are putting the stuff up. God, I couldn't do that, because in the summertime the heat is out of this world. We're in Virginia, and that heat it's no joke. In the wintertime, which is when I pretty much started, God, I mean, I wanted to quit because it was so cold. You couldn't even be out there. You would think I'd be used to it, but it's not. You don't get used to this, because it was too cold. It's too hot. Why can't they just stay 68 degrees year round? No rain. No rain. Yeah. That's it. That's all I got. If I forget anything, just let me know. Bye. Quick video. If you have any questions, put them in the link below. I'll try to get it out to you as quick as I can. Alright, guys. Have a good night. Stay safe. Don't go out your house unless you need to. Essential personnel only. Don't leave the house. Please stay home. Flatten the curve. And y'all stay safe out there. Adios. Like a Hellcat.